to ask you, in your opinion, what do you think is the best way forward for Lithuania regarding the continuing allegations that the Americans used it as a base for one of their prisons in the war on terror in the last few years?
Excellent question at an excellent time. As you know, the November 6th is the U.S. Marine Day, and I was participating at the American Embassy's Marine Ball, and we met over there with a new U.S. ambassador. And exactly, we have touched on a subject you just mentioned about the exchange, because this is the best way to do it. And of course, you are raising this at the level, probably at the university level, at the academic level. We have discussed and we started already and implemented already. I have the latest dispatch from the high school people. 4 Lithuanian high school young people are being already sent to the United States for 1 year from the almost 11-12 class. Is it a junior level and in high school? Okay. Anyway, we have already started that exchange, and I was advised that next year U.S. State Department is already organizing, to send 10 young high school American boys and girls to Lithuania as a beginning of that kind of exchange. We already talked about immediate looking into the possibilities of exchange of at the academic level students, exchange with the Lithuanian in the United States students as the best way. But I believe that does not close the door for the United Kingdom. Students and academic exchange between the Lithuanians and members of United Kingdom young people. Okay, I a little bit misunderstood on that. I was just corrected. All right. That prison's existence in Lithuania, right? That's what was concerned. Okay, let me very categorically tell, because I was in the office, it was my responsibility to know the highest intelligent movements and exchanges between the countries. And I can reassure you, even at this very moment, there was absolutely no single prisoner in Lithuania. There was absolutely no prison, because I went to the place personally when I was told when supposedly exists that kind of a prison over there. And coming, it is about 15 miles away from my place where I do live. And I lived as a president at that time. And what do I find? In a beautiful pine trees forest, the new buildings, which I was visited 3 or 4 times, used as a training centers for the intelligent officers. There was always, the graduating classes where I was present. I have to admit, I have drank about 4 or 5 times with them the glass of red wine, and congratulating all them. And I came in, and I said, okay, what is that prison? Are we here? They said, yes. I said, okay, then show me where are those, isolated cameras, it's dangerous people, and so on. I said, no, it's, the press, actually, speaking about cameras, especially in Lithuanian language, it is,
Isolation cells.
But yes, cells, I'm sorry. So he says, President, look at this corner. I mean, that's a monitoring camera in this corner. This is another one. The third one is over here, and so on. This is all what it is. But this is a existing building, nothing new. Not a single individual was brought into Lithuania. I have to admit, I mean, before I say final word about this, I participated about 2 years ago in Brussels, and I had a breakfast with the United States some representatives over there. And it was very politely asked that they would like to integrate into the community some of the people who were there. They are not dangerous, but they would like, I mean, to send them and not keep them separated, but actually integrate into the local community. So I told them right on the spot, gentlemen, no way. You cannot integrate the people of almost different race, because it's enough to look at that people, I mean, who are imprisoned over there, and keep, I mean, this is a secret. It will be 6 hours, probably the longest, the secret that such people are prisoners are in Lithuania. And I am definitely not going to agree to it. And that was the end of that request. I talked to the officials, I mean, responsible for it. They gave me all the assurances. I have not received a single piece of paper in which indicates actually that something like that was going on. And I don't know what the Washington Post or whoever actually originally printed that kind of a story and what the source is. But, of course, unfortunately, when my successor, the president over there, she made a statement that from the reliable but unconfirmed information, she heard that, and this is probably, I mean, what happened, and we probably have to apologize for the rest of the world community. I have spoken to her, and I said, I mean, Madam President, I mean, do you have at least a scratch of paper which would indicate that that's the case in Lithuania? The answer was no. So I told her, my dear, I mean, unless you put this in front of me as some kind of evidence, I will be the first one to publicly apologize whoever you want me to do it. Never happened. And I can reassure you, I don't know who is organizing, who is behind that. I can just simply probably speculate on that. We have some friends, international friends, who are definitely don't wish us the best of luck and success. And I call this as a provocation. And as far as I'm concerned, I can honestly tell you, nobody proved it, nobody showed it, and I believe that Lithuania haven't had a single individual sent to our territory.